It's Sunday. Do you know what that means? That means if you want to make your life easier as a mom, specifically if you have kids in school and you want to make school lunches, breakfast just go a lot smoother. Something that I do is every Sunday I focus on meal prepping specific items that will just make my mornings and lunches go a lot smoother. There's no reason to overcomplicate the lunches, the breakfast, the dinners. Do whatever's easiest for you as a mom, and also just making things that the kids genuinely enjoy. So let's get into it. So I didn't do any of this last year and I really regret it. I wish I would have done it. So this year I'm just staying proactive about using my Sundays to do this. So every week you want to focus on one fruit and one vegetable just to make it easy. Remember, we don't want to overcomplicate the lunches because I feel like you just want to make things that you know your kids are going to eat. What are their favorite foods? Of course, they love cookies and sugar and stuff like that, but let's try to limit that for the lunches. For this week for fruit, I'm doing grapes, and then I'm also doing blackberries. Typically, I'll focus on one, but I didn't go to Costco this week, so I'm just doing grapes and I'm doing blackberries. Last week, I did strawberries, and it lasted me the whole week. So this week, I'm doing carrots. I prefer whole carrots over the baby carrots. Before I would do this, I would be up early in the morning, shaving the carrot, cutting it down, and that just takes a lot of time. So having it done and putting it in a bowl just saves me a lot of time. For a carb source, I'm just gonna make some rice on the side as well. This should last me a good couple of days. I'm gonna start off by washing everything and then prepping it all, and then I'll show you how I store it all. I have my fruit for the week, so I just store it with a little napkin under because it's still a little wet. But that's the blackberries and the grapes. Beautiful. Next, I'm gonna do the ground chicken meatballs, and then I'm gonna air fry these. Ground chicken, seasoned with your heart. I'm gonna do a little bit more of like an Italian seasoning. So I like to add in panko. This is a Parmesan panko that they sell. 1 egg, a little bit of Greek yogurt. Ooh, the black pepper is gonna make me sneeze. There it is. I'm gonna do a little bit of Greek yogurt and go from there. Okay, I'm gonna form little tiny meatballs, put them in the air fryer, spray some avocado oil, 350. I wanna do about 10 minutes. I'll let you know how it is after. But you wanna make sure it's not too cooked so that way when you air fry it tomorrow morning for lunch, it's not getting too dry. Now that I'm done with that, we're gonna get onto the chicken nuggets and season with your heart. And then we'll add some flour, add into a bowl. Okay, we're gonna start adding our flour to our chicken. We're gonna whisk an egg and then transfer the chicken to the egg. Ooh, I love an orange egg. Yum. So I'm using breadcrumbs today for the chicken. You can also use panko. Panko is really good, but I don't want to use Parmesan. So I'm gonna do breadcrumbs. They're going in the oven at 350 for about 10 minutes. That's how they look. They look so good. Avocado oil spray on top. The rest of my meatballs are ready, so I'm putting it in this glass container. Rice is all done. Before I add this in a container, but I'm also gonna season it with salt and garlic powder. Last but not least, I get these from Costco. They are chicken sausages. I just cook them all, and that way they're ready to go in the morning, and I just make eggs fresh to go, some toast, some microwavable pancakes. I will do that, yes. But this makes it very easy for them to have that extra protein in the morning, and that way it's already thoroughly cooked. These are the chicken nuggets, and then the next morning when you're packing your lunch, you just air fry them for like a quick little 5 minutes, and it'll be perfectly crispy. And I'm gonna put them in here, breakfast chicken sausage links. The only thing is when you're putting hot food in the fridge, let it cool down before you put Tupperware on it and before you put it in the fridge. You just want to be food safe and you don't want to get sick. So please make sure that you are letting it cool down before you put it away. I have my carrots peeled and cut. I'm going to add a little bit of water at the bottom, and that's going to keep it really nice and fresh. Okay, that fit perfect in there. Last, I know it sucks, but clean your kitchen before you go to bed. That is going to allow you to wake up and just not feel instantly stressed and like you have something to do. You're gonna wake up, you're gonna see a nice clean kitchen, you're gonna grab the things that are already ready and prepped in the fridge for you and your kids, and you're gonna feel amazing. A few extra hours on Sunday for a much easier week. I promise you, it is so worth it, and it's the best thing that I have ever done for myself and for my kids.